All right. So over here we are with the new topic as water dispersal. All right. And it is there on page number 100, 100. It's there on page number 100 in your books, as we were already doing with the different phases of dispersals of seed. So this is second one after your explosion of seed. Okay. We have done with the seeds of explosions. Okay. Then dispersal of seeds by wind. And this is the third one as dispersals of seed by water. Now in this image, if you can already see that there is a water, okay, and in that water a coconut is floating. A coconut पानी के ऊपर तैर रहा है. Now what does that mean? How is it representing that the seed over here is dispersed by water? We are going to get into it uh, more deeply. All right. Yes. So over here they are showing us the manners of dispersal by water. Water lily and coconut palm are carried by water. Alright, number one, coconut can travel for thousands of kilometers across the seas and ocean. Alright, now number third, the original coconut palm on South Sea Island grew from fruits which were carried there from the mainland by ocean currents. Now, first of all, in the beginning of the topic, they have given us two examples of water of dispersal by water. Number one, coconut, and then the other one is water lily. The other example is for the lotus flower as well. All right, but right now let's stick to both of it as these are the major ones. अब यहाँ पर क्या लिखा हुआ है? If you have seen that coconut palms are very tall. Coconut के जो trees होते हैं कितने बड़े बड़े होते हैं ना? These are very tall. Then what happened? And most of the time coconut trees are near to the oceans or near to the seas. आपने देखा होगा oceans के करीब करीब इनके जो coconut के जो trees होते हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा quantity में होते हैं. All right. Then what happened? Whenever coconut is ripe on the tree, जब coconut tree के ऊपर पूरा लग जाता है, then by the help of a wind it falls down. वो कभी कभार हवा से या खुद भी whenever it's very crowded it falls on the ground. Then what happened? By the level of the seas, by the wave of seas, it has been carried out in the seas and it keeps on floating on the seas for about thousands of kilometers. जब ये पानी के करीब गिर जाता है आकर तो पानी की जो लहरें होती हैं इसको अपने अंदर ले जाती हैं और ये thousands kilometer तक पानी के अंदर ही रहता है. Then after 1,000 kilometers, when it keeps on floating, as you know, it has weight, so it cannot soak into the water. जैसे कि इसके ऊपर weight होता है, तो ये पानी के अंदर तक नहीं जाता, but it keeps on floating. ठीक है, ये पानी के ऊपर float करता रहता है. Then what happened by the level of time as the time passes, जैसे 100,000 kilometers जब भी जाता रहता है, so it drops on the other side of a sea. फिर ये sea के दूसरी तरफ जाके रुक जाता है and over there as you know that it has several holes into it. इसके अंदर कुछ holes होते हैं and by that it is filled on with the water and when it comes on the next side of the leaf, when it comes to the opposite sides of the ocean, over there it also produces different types of and different amount of coconut trees. जब ये पानी की दूसरी तरफ चला जाता है तैर तैर के तो इसके अंदर पानी भर चुका होता है और वहां से इसकी जो सीड्स होती हैं वो इसके होल्स के अंदर होते हैं. आपने देखा होगा इसके अंदर 3 होल्स होते हैं, उसके अंदर से इसकी सीड्स बाहर आ जाती हैं, फिर वहां और कोकोनट ट्रीज लग जाते हैं. सो ओवर हियर इट इज नोन एज डिस्पर्सल ऑफ सीड्स बाय वाटर. यानी कि इसकी जो सीड्स है वो डिस्पर्स हो जाती हैं, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह चली जाती है थ्रू वाटर. नाउ हाउ थ्रू वाटर? बिकॉज वाटर इज द ओनली एजेंट which take the coconut which travel or which carries the coconut from one part of the sea level to the other part. All right, this was about dispersal of water. Now in the next image I'm going to show you the main things about it. All right, the main features of it. Yes, so again over here it is written in a very easier manner that seeds of plants which grow near water may be carried far by streams and river. वो तमाम प्लांट जो पानी के करीब करीब लगे हुए होते हैं वहां पर ज्यादातर हम वाटर डिस्पोजल की चीजें देखते हैं. दैट जो वहां पर जो सीड्स होती हैं वो वाटर डिस्पोजल होती हैं, वो वाटर डिस्पर्स हो जाती हैं, यानी कि पानी को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह लेके जाते हैं. डेफिनेट सी बात है, if water lilies are near to the water, as soon as it will drop onto the ground it will carry it by water from one part of the sea to the next part. All right, और फिर जब भी दूसरी तरफ जाके वाटर लिलीज रुकते हैं, यहाँ पे मैं आपको वाटर लिलीज की एग्जांपल दे रही हूँ, तो वहां पर भी बहुत सारे वाटर लिलीज उग जाते हैं, वहां पर भी बहुत सारे वाटर लिलीज ग्रो कर जाते हैं बिकॉज द सीड्स ऑफ वाटर लिलीज ड्रॉप्स ऑन द नेक्स्ट लेवल ऑफ द ग्राउंड. ऑल राइट, Now, coconut flowed in this way for years and end up miles away from where they started. Coconut भी पानी के अंदर तैरता जाता है. And over here it is written that coconut travels into the water for years or maybe more than years until and unless it reaches to the next part of the sea. And over there, as it is filled with water, and as the inside part of the coconut is filled with water, so when it goes to the next part of the sea, it drops its seeds over there. The seeds got dispersed over there, and over that part of the and over that part, or the different part, you may say that the different part of the sea is enriched with many other coconut trees because of it. All right. I hope that this has been clear to everyone now. Yes, rain may cause seeds to fall out of a fruit or cone. अच्छा, अब यहाँ पर तो मैंने आपको पहले क्या बताया था that because of wind the ripe fruits falls down. ठीक है, जब fruits पक जाते हैं तो हवा के जरिए भी वो नीचे गिर जाते हैं. But over here they are saying that it's not only wind but sometimes because of rain also it falls down. जब बहुत तेज बारिश होती है तो भी जो fruits होते हैं वो अपने tree से नीचे गिर जाते हैं because of rain. है ना, ऐसा होता है ना, जब बहुत तेज बारिश होती है तो flowers गिरना शुरू हो जाते हैं because of its force, because of its thunder, because of its motion. तो इसी तरीके से जो फ्रूट्स होते हैं वो भी ट्री से गिरना शुरू कर देते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ रेन. रिवर्स ओशन में कैरी सीड्स टू द लोकेशन. फिर जो रिवर्स या ओशंस होती हैं वो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह फ्लोट करती हुई लेके चली जाती हैं. एंड द एग्जांपल, द मोस्ट कॉमन एग्जांपल ऑफ इट इज कोकोनट. राइट, कोकोनट ट्रीज. Now over here, there are many ways that plants and animals depend on each other for survival. ठीक है. All of the following are the examples of interdependence of an ecosystem. Now, what is that? अभी जब हम ये पढ़ेंगे तो I'm going to explain you that. All right. Now, last image. Yes, water dispersal. Let me zoom it out for you all. The characteristics of it. All right. Lightning, water trap are related to the water dispersal. All right. Examples: coconut, miffin, pong pong, and lotus. These all four fruits, or these two of them are fruits and two of them are flowers. आपने lotus भी देखा होगा. The pink flower which is made over here is the lotus flower. I hope that you all know that lotus flower grows on the water. ये पानी के ऊपर ही grow करता है. And the dispersal of these water flowers, or the dispersal of these lotus and the dispersal of these flower seeds is carried by water only. And this is the reason that it floats for the whole of its life. It keeps on floating on the water and it lives on the water throughout its life. ठीक है. Then the other example is of coconut, जो भी हम शुरू से पढ़ रहे थे, और इसके ऊपर हमें चीज भी बताई जा रही है that lightweight fruits or lightweight flowers can travel on the water very easily. अब कोकोनट लाइटवेट नहीं होता, but the shell of the coconut is a husk type. Husk means dry. Something that is dry and something that is light and wet can float on the water very easily. For example, on a bowl of in a bowl of water, if you are going to place something that is light and weight, it will always float. Whereas something that is going to be very heavy, it will always sink into the water. So this is the reason that since flowers are light in weight, so it floats on the water. Coconut is light in weight, it has a husky shell, so it floats on the water. Whereas अगर कोई और चीज होगी, so it might sink into the water. All right. So this is the reason that it helps, that water helps the light-weighted flowers or fruits to travel from one part of the sea or to travel from one part of the land to the other one very easily.